Can we do a bit of comparison? So what would they do? And you mentioned mining, and so we'll try to kind of piece it all together. Let's say on a culvert or a channel, what would have been done before? So originally they would lay cement down, or in the culvert they'd put the piping in. What would have they done at the once corrosion had started to happen, or that original cement had started to break apart?
Generally
Typically,
speaking, in a culvert, it's going to fail from the bottom up,
right?
unless you're having some sort of corrosion on the top of the actual culvert itself. And generally, that'll go up to the water line, which is half the diameter of the pipe. So, whenever we're looking at it, traditionally speaking, you would just remove that culvert if it's a metal culvert or HDPE, etc., which would in turn require you to completely excavate the pipe, rip up the road if there is a road, go through somebody's yard. It's a long process. It's definitely not something that you can do in half a day, which is what our product allows us to do. You would go in there and you could do traditional concrete. You can use quickcrete or just really any sort of concrete. It doesn't have to be quickcrete, but you can use that to fill the void. But with our material, you actually can go in there with traditional subgrade, pea gravel, or concrete, anything that you want to, just to fill the void, the portion that's been undermined in that pipe. And then you'll take the roll and you'll cut it into the sections that take it up to the water line. And then you'll roll it out starting from the front end of the culvert and then take it all the way to the box. And then you'll fasten it to the box with a stainless steel batten strip, 4-inch anchor bolts, and then along the sides, just trying to create a visual here so you can understand what we do. Along the side, you'll just do 1-inch self-tapping screws, basically every 4 to 6 inches, and then usually a bead of Sikaflex or construction adhesive. We don't have a huge recommendation on what type of adhesive. It's just an added layer of protection to make sure water doesn't get behind the system. So once you do that, you wet it down, and 3 to 4 hours you can walk on it. 24 hours you're at 90% cure strength, depending on which product line you end up going with. And it can cure underwater, so if you do have a rain event, you don't have to worry about the product not curing. So
I can kind of help with that visualization too. If you look right behind us in that picture,
yeah,
he's actually installing RCR on a culvert. So it's just like laying that blanket down. I mean, it'll form right to the ribs. Lays right in place. You're simply, to back what William said, we just use as you can see the gentleman doing, self-tapping screws and connect the material to the pipe. And then, just go ahead and hydrate it. Or, if you dammed off the culvert, you can pull up whatever you dammed it with and let the water hydrate the material itself. It will cure underwater.